Next one. Okay. Now, consider that you may know how to, install Databricks. Like anyone don't know the Databricks installation? Anyone? It's very simple. You can install the Databricks Community Edition. Databricks Community Edition. You go here and then if you click here, it will ask you some details. Fill the form. Fill the form like it's taking it because I have logged in it. Fill the form, Committee Edition, and don't select any cloud one. I have already recorded the session. I'll forward you in the group. But I am taking again and again classes because I feel like you should you deserve job in ETL testing. So put effort, like somewhere the technology changed in past 1 year a lot. Like when the cloud came into picture, earlier days, before 2 years, it was very easy. People, this much only they were able to get the job. But nowadays, you have to be perfect in all the categories, and they don't expect you to be, expert level in this. And definitely, you will be able to get the job. Okay. So now we are going to start with your Pyspark. So what happened in Pyspark? How you're going to create the notebook and all. So you can create the notebook here in the Databricks. Before that, you have to create the, compute. How you're going to create the compute? Go to the compute, click on this compute, and then create the compute. Whatever the name you want to give it. I am just not giving any name. So it will take 2 minute time to start your cluster. Okay, so you're going to start your cluster, compute engine. So back in when you are using compute engine, no, community edition, Databricks community edition. So it needs some compute to be connected to the back end of the Databricks so that it will be able to run your Python code or PySpark code or SQL code. So I'm starting one cluster here. It will be temporary and it will take 2 minute time. Once it will be started, then only you'll be able to run anything in the Databricks. I have taken separate recording. I have separate recording for that. I'll share with you all. So consider that we are going to learn today with the PySpark for the ETL testing, not in detail level, but how much is required to learn to give you the confidence to crack the interview. We are going to learn that. Okay. So now it's initiating the to run any of the query in the Databricks. The notebook should be attached with the cluster. So still it's in it's not it's in black status. Like it's not started till now. When it will be green, then you can consider that this compute is started or cluster is running. So just wait for 1 minute. It will be start. Before behind that, like I'll tell you. So if you want to take new notebook, so you can click here new notebook. You will be able to take new notebook. Okay, and for that I don't want to start again the whole process. What I'll do, I'll share you the recording for the how to set up the database. You go ahead and then set up. You can write your Python code, SQL code, everything you can write in this one. Okay. So now next one is like so. Uh, Wait for 1 second. In the project part, you can ignore the in project part, you can ignore the traditional project explanation as well as GCP one. and focus more on the Azure and AWS project. Okay, AWS and Azure project, you focus more on that. So don't focus on this one as well as traditional project. Directly jump into the Azure project, and these two projects only you have to mention in this. If you'll have more syllabus, you will get confused. Just focus on these two. You will be able to crack the interview based on this.
Yeah, yeah, I have one doubt, sir.
Mm.
Sir, it is about future. Sorry to ask
Which
you
batch you
right
were
now.
there in? Which batch you were there?
Yeah, 42 batch only, Santosh.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
Santu. Yeah.
yeah. It's regarding AI technology, sir.
Mm.
Is there any effect in the future because of AI in testing part?
See how the architecture will come, no? For
Okay,
AI also need your data. Okay, so I'll tell you the
okay,
actual fact, picture on that. Okay,
okay,
consider that any company who want to create the AI, okay, based on
okay,
the data. So consider
okay,
that this is the source they have. Okay, multiple sources
okay,
are there. So many
okay,
sources are there. So many sources are there, and from
okay,
there they will receive the data. They have to process the clean data. So in the staging
okay,
area they will process this data, a staging area, they will process this data, okay, and then it will be loaded to your data warehouse layer. Then it
yes,
will be
yes,
loaded to your data warehouse layer. So some data
okay,
engineering team, data ETL developer or data engineering team will be there who will
okay,
process this data from here to here. So
okay,
your
okay,
data warehouse will act like a raw data. This will be raw data for AI team.
okay, okay,
For AI team, as well as a machine learning team, this will be the raw data, okay, or
okay,
for the reporting team,
okay,
okay. So
okay.
up to here, and ETL testers where it will work in this layer only it will work.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Developer where they will work in this layer
In this
only it
layer.
will work. So whatever the AI team and ML team is there, that come when until unless you will not prepare your data properly, it will be the AI team will not able to do it properly.
Okay, okay,
And ML and machine learning team also for the prediction purpose and all, they need this one as a raw data, which should
okay,
be perfectly without any error. The data should be there. So that's
o-
why you'll get many data engineering openings, your ETL testing openings. When you have lots of projects, you will get lots of openings. So
okay.
now market is not good because of many predictions for the what is that for recession or war and all. So because
Yes,
of
yes.
that, only people are not investing. Otherwise, you will Fab onwards, I feel like it will be so many openings will be there. So be prepared and then be ready with all this. And guys, go on mute. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Guys, go on mute, please. Okay. Now, so I have started the cluster. So you have to attach the cluster. So this is in green color. So your cluster is started. Now consider that the cluster is going to be attached here with this one. So if you want to, by default, you will get the Python code here. By default, you can get the Python code. If you want to execute in SQL, you have to take SQL, Scala, R. It will be supported. So by default, it will show you in a Python. So if any Python programs you want to run, you can run here. So it will give you the output on that. Okay, so whatever is there, like hello world, it's printed. Now, now we are going to upload some of the data to the Databricks. Okay, so where we are going to upload, we are going to upload some of the data which is in CSV format, which is in CSV format. We are going to upload into the your Databricks DBFS file. So for that, what you have to do to upload this file, you have to enable DBFS file browser. You have to enable DBFS file browser. Okay, how will you do that? So you have to go in a catalog. You have to go in catalog here. Okay, you have to go in a catalog here. When you'll go in a catalog, so if you have not added this one, so you will not able to see here DBFS. It will say database table only. So if you want to add here DBFS, what you have to do to add in a catalog, you have to check in catalog. So if your DBFS is not there, then what you have to do, you have to go in settings. You go in your user details, go in settings, go in settings, and then in this settings, go in advanced, go in advanced, and then in advanced, enable your DBFS one. So mine is already enabled. Yours will be disabled. Enable this one, and then refresh the button. You refresh the button, then you will be able to see in your catalog. In the catalog, it will show you DBFS file. So where we are going to upload the files. In the table format, it will be uploaded. Now see, after refreshing, you will be able to see here this one. If you'll click this one, so in your tables, I have uploaded all these files. So because of that only it is showing. Okay, so you have to upload here the files. How will you upload the files? So for that we have this one. This command will be there. So df means you're going to create the data frame. You are going to create the data frame on these are the codes to upload the CSV file, spark.read.format CSV format. We are loading the data. We are providing the path. We are providing the path from where it will be loaded from DBFS. Here your catalogs will be loaded. Consider that I have a one extra file is there. So I have uploaded here. So if you want to upload this file, anything extra file or any table related files here, then what you are going to do, consider that I have this file. Okay, I have this file. What I'll do, I'll make a one, okay, or one or two, I'll make it, okay, customer two, I'll make it, and we'll upload this file into your DBFS. So you have to upload the DBFS files to run this one, then only it will take from here. So from where this DBFS files, this file will be taken from the catalog, it will be taken from here. So for that, you have to upload the file here. In how will you upload? Click on upload, and then it will ask from where you want to upload it. Then click here, upload, upload, and then go to your folders, wherever the folders will be there. Where the folders? So here I have created the folder. You upload this file. You upload this file, and then uh, you check this one. Now it's uploaded here. Then you can run here customer 2 like this, and then whatever the data will be there in a customer 2, it will be uploaded. Consider that I'm not taking customer files. Whatever I have uploaded now will take that one only. So when you write this code, you execute this code. So after uploading into the catalog your tables, your tables this file is uploaded, then you have to create the data frame here. So your data frame is created here. So in customer 2, some data is there. So what are those data are there? So let's see that one. So if you run display df, so whatever the content it will have, it will show you. Now if you see the data, if you see the data here, your whatever the files you have uploaded. So you have for this file you have created the data frame. So whatever the data is there in a customer to it will be loaded here in the DF. It means like this will act like a data frame which you can consider as a variable. Okay. So this variable, what are the details are there? This data frame, whatever the data is uploaded as part of customers, these are the data is uploaded here. On this, these are the data is uploaded here. So if you'll observe here, there is no headers. There is no headers here. There is no headers. So if you want to add the headers, then we have to make one headers true. These options we have to add. Whatever the options you have seen here, no, we have to make that header true. that header we have to make it true. We have to add it in this way. So just consider that I have a file, customer to file. Okay. So I'll share you the file. Don't worry. I'm going to create another data frame with a headers true. When you'll mention here headers true, so if I'll open this file, customer to, it is having some headers. Now see, customer ID, name, email ID, city, country, all these headers are there. So when you'll run this one, the headers also it will show. Just now we don't have headers. It's showing that column 1, column 2, column 3 like that it is showing. So we don't have the proper header. So if you want to add the proper header, then make headers true. You have to add this option here. So now if you run this one from the same DVFS location, the data will be loaded and then your data frame will be created. Your data frame is created. Now we'll see the uh, uh, what are the data is there in this df1. Okay, so display df1 will show you what are the data are there. Now you see here customer ID, name, email, city, country. Its header is also coming here. Earlier header was not there, but whatever the headers is now available here, so those data is coming here also. Okay, so headers is coming. Now, DF1 schema. So, in Oracle, what we were going to do to see the columns details and all, we used to do DSC and then table name, correct? So here, what is the data frame we have? This data frame is containing whatever the customer 2 is having file data is there. This DF1 is, we have created the data frame. This data frame, what are the schemas are there? What are the columns are there? The string, what are the data types of there? It will show that one. So when you run print schema, then you will be able to you will be able to see that each column it is showing as a string only. Whether it's a date also, it is showing a string only. Customer ID also is string only. So all these things it is showing a string. Okay. For that, to get the proper what is that data type here, we have to add one more option. Infer schema true. We have to add one more schema, one more options here. Infer schema true. When you run this one, I'm going to create another data frame with all possible scenarios here. Header true as well as infer schema true. Whatever the data type is here, it will show here. So based on this, what happened? So your file, what it will do? It will go and it will check what type of data it holds. So it hold all numeric data. Then by default it will add it will assign as an integer data type. If it's hold a date data, if it's hold a date data, then by default it will show it will give the data type as a date. If it's hold a string or any special character, it will show as a string. Now we'll run and then we'll see. So this one I'll create again another data frame 2. Now you are able to see it's running. It's ran successful. Whatever the data is there, it's gone and stored into this data frame. And then when you'll say display DP2, same as earlier with the columns, all the data it is showing. Now if you'll go down and you'll run print schema, then you will see that it will come in this form. Now see integer, then your date is having date data. So it is going to the file and it is checking that like whether it's a string data there or not. Like that, it will verify all this. Date data, it will assign as a date data type. I'm just telling you, what is that? Basic thing only. So they don't expect much. And whatever I'm going to tell you, the same thing it will be there. Okay, now I'm going to create the whatever the data frame you have created. Okay, based on this, I'm going to create the table or view. You can say that on this data frame, I'm going to create the view to write my SQL queries. To write my SQL queries. How we are going to create? df2 dot create or replace temp view, and I'm going to take whatever the customer data is there. I'm going to create the table as customer table. When I'll run this one, your customer table view will be created, not table view will be created, and then I can write my SQL queries. Now see here, so display, this is the Spark SQL, guys. This is the Spark SQL. Spark.sql, select a star from customer. Whatever the data you see here, 100 records, it will show here also. Now see, you see here, all the data is there. Now, in SQL, how you're writing where condition and all, same thing. Inside the double quote, you can write here. But before that, what you have to give? You have to give a, SQL, Spark.sql you have to write. See here, it's like whatever the data which belongs to Sri Lanka, there are two records which belongs to Sri Lanka data. It is showing that one. Other thing is like you can add the group by and all general SQL command. How you are writing SQL command, same way you are going to write here also. Okay. So group by also if you want to group by country. So if you observe your data, no, like see there are many countries are there. So if you want to group by country, then you will be able to write it like select a country count of a star from customers group by country, and then you will be able to execute this one, and then you are getting. So wherever two records are there, Sri Lanka is having two records, so you are able to see two here. Togo is having two records. All these things, wherever more records are there, you will be able to see. This Solomon Island is having four records, so you are able to see those records. Okay, so like this, you can write your SQL queries. So here, if you want to find any duplicate record, like this, you can write the duplicate record using a Spark SQL. So here, some based on the country consider that country should not accept any duplicate record, but these are the company. Sri Lanka is having two records, Togo is having two records, your Solomon Island, where is that, it is having four record. All these things actions you can perform. If you want to take any IDs, like a customer ID, if you want to take, okay, as a primary key column, and it should not accept any duplicate record. If that is the condition from the client, if you run it, it should show zero record. It should show zero record. So like this, you will be able to see that. Okay. And same thing in data frame, how you're going to write it. Same thing in the PySpark, how you're going to write it. Same queries, how you're going to write in a PySpark. So if you want to fetch all the records from the data frame in PySpark, you're going to write a df2.select star. Very simple, very less. So whatever the records are there, it will show you all the records. So what is that? df2.select star in PySpark. In SQL, how you're going to take the columns, customer ID name from the table name, you'll be able to write. And then before, if you're writing SQL query, no, you have to write it percentile SQL. Then only it will execute. If I'll not take this one, then it will not execute. Then it will not execute. So if I'll write it like without percentile SQL, by default, it will take Python code. And then it will give you error. So it's not, it will not take. So any SQL query you are executing, you have to mention percentile SQL. Okay. Now, same how you're writing in a SQL, same thing you want to write in a Pyspark. Then how you're going to write display df2.select customer ID name. Okay, like this you have to display. So the same thing it will be written in a Pyspark. This code is for the Pyspark. And guys, please practice. If you will do practice, then you will be able to tell in interview. In interview, they will ask you how you're going to write. If it's in SQL, same thing how you're going to write in a PySpark. Sometimes they ask, then only your interview will clear. So I have also learned from somewhere where like what I have done, 3, 4 times I wrote it in scene and then try to write in a not 3, 4 times, more times only I practice, and then I was able to explain into the interview with a confidence. So, like I'm able to, I used to validate the data between source to target using SQL plus PySpark code. Sometimes SQL, sometimes PySpark. We used to write the code and then we used to validate. Okay. So now you see here using select star SQL, you are going to find select count of a star from the customer. It will show 100 records. Same thing in the PySpark. How you're going to do? You have to import the star here. You have to import a star here. Now see here, star here. You have to import a star here from the Python library. PySpark.sql functions import star. So from Python library or PySpark library, you have to import the star here. Then only you will be able to execute this code. Now see 100 record it is showing. And group by, if you want to apply group by on any column, then you are going to write df2.groupby.count. So what it will give, it will apply the group by also, and it will give you the count also. You want to apply multiple column, then you can add with the comma. Inside the double quote you have to write your columns. Then you'll run this. Each one is having, because customer ID is having no duplicate values, so you are able to see all. Okay, same thing like this. You are adding your order by clause. Okay, order by clause. In SQL, same thing. You can add it with the your PySpark is df2.order by customer ID ascending false. Whether it should be in ascending or descending. So when you want to do in a descending order, then you are going to add a ascending false, means it will be in a descending order. Then when you will run, your customer ID will be in a descending order, means maximum will come first and then it will keep on down. If you'll make it here true, if you'll make it here true, then the minimum will come first. It will be in ascending order, minimum to maximum, minimum to maximum. So like that it will be. So here I have explained it. So if you want to find the initial 10 record, how will you write in a SQL? So limit 10 if you'll make initial 10 record, you will be able to see. But same thing, if you want to do in a PySpark, limit 5 if you'll make it, then it will show 5 record. If you want to find 10 record, then mention 10 record. 10 record, you got 10 record. So those commands you have to remember. You write it in a notebook or in a one white page or two white page, and then uh, do practice a lot. How will you use the distinct keyword? So it's like in PySpark, so display df2.select customer ID dot distinct and then open bracket, close bracket. Like this, you have to add the distinct keyword in PySpark. So now set operator, how you're going to do set operator in SQL? We saw that union, union all minus intersect, and all like this way you have written the your set operator. But in Pyspark, set operator will be this one data frame. This is another data frame. df df dot union df1, df dot union all df1, df dot intersect df1, except all df1, subtract df1. Like that, you will be able to write it. So consider that you are going to create one data frame. You are going to create two data frame, df and df1. Then I'm adding some of the data here. Okay, I'm adding some of the data, which is having 10J, 20 RAM, 30 soft hub. Like this, I'm adding some data here. Okay, which is like first value is ID. First value is ID, and then it is of integer behavior. Second value is a name, which is of string behavior, which is of string behavior. Okay. df1, I'm going to create the data frame for whatever the data is there. Spark.create data frame, data and schema. What is the data? This is the data. And what is the schema? This is the schema. Based on these two details, the data frame will be created. So your df1 is ready. Okay, your df1 is ready. And then whatever the data you have added here, you will be able to see down. Now see, whatever the data frame you have created here, same data it is showing here. So one data frame is created, another data frame, df2 I'm creating. df2 I'm creating it. With the same method, spark.create data frame, data and then schema. And then I'm going to create the another data frame. When I'll run this one, another data frame with two columns and then three records it's created. Earlier it was two columns, four records it's added in df1. df2 is having all this data, and then you can perform your union operator and all. So when I'll say that the print schema, it will show that what is the data type and all. So it is showing data type. See here, part by part your query is executing. This part, when I'll run this part, it will execute. First part is this one. First query, this one, this part. Second one is this part. And then display df1 dot union df2. It is showing like this. What it is doing? It is acting like a union. Sorry, union all here. Before union and union all were different. Before union and union all were different, but now nowadays union and union all same, and it will give a same result as union all. So whatever the union of output it will be, it will combine the result set from first table and then from second table, and it will give you all the data from union and union all, including duplicates. Okay, so intersect whatever the common records are there. Common records are there. What are the common records we have? We have Jai Ram Venkat, Jai Ram. Jai Ram is the common record in both the places. So it will give you common records only. It is having the same as previous one. Common record only it will give, except all which is not there in your df2, which is not there in a df2. It will act like a minus. It will act like a minus here. Okay, you have minus in set operator, so it will act like a minus here. So these two values are not available in your second data frame. These two values are not available in your second data frame. So it will give you those values. It will give you those values. Now see, except all when you run, it will give you those two values. Subtract will give you uh, one common value only, which is Like it will remove the duplicate and it will give you the which value is not available in the second table. So some part you have to explore more, get the Google help if you are getting confused. Just add the definition. It's not showing proper definition. Okay. We can add the comment here. Then we have the joins. Okay, we have the Pyspark joins. So Pyspark joins like you have learned in SQL as a inner join, left auto join, right auto join, full auto join, equi join, then self join. All these joins you have already learned. So here two joins will be extra: left anti join and left semi join. Left anti join and left semi joins. So inner join, left auto join, right auto join, full auto join, left anti join, left semi join, self join, and then cross join. So how will you do the joins in a PySpark? It is very simple. Consider that I'm going to take two files here. I'm going to take two files. One is employees table, one is employees table, and then another one is departments table. One is employees table and departments table. And how you're going to export those files from the employees table and departments table? Consider that I'm going to import a employees table. Employees table. Now, if you see here, employees table, how we are going to export? Take all the values and then here you select CSV, where the CSV, and then it will ask you the path where you want to save it. So I'll save it somewhere here, and take this one and take this path, take this path, copy here. 1 second. We'll open this one also. I want to save inside the files path. Okay. So we'll take this one. We'll paste here slash slash and file name emp1. I'll make it emp1 and CSV format. It is going to do it. Then or else you can browse also. You can browse also. Let me browse it. So personal ETL testing. Then where is that? Files. Okay. So here I want to save this emp1. Save it. So it will show same thing. Next, finish it. Let's see whether I got the same file or not. We got the same file, but it is showing in a different format. My laptop is having some problem. Let's take all this and then export CSV, browse, like that. Now you see, because I did not give emp.csv, I just gave emp1. That's all. So you have to, when you are exporting, you have to give emp.csv. So same format you can upload. Now see, you will get the all the employee related data. So employee related data, you are able to export it here. Now same thing, same way you can export it for the departments also. Departments table also. Now you see here, departments. So department is there. So what I'll do, I'll export it again, departments, and then take it here, go here, browse here, wherever you want to store, take that one, and then like this, and then I'll give a CSV. Don't forget to write the .csv format, dpt1.csv. So save it, next, finish it. Now you'll be able to see that it's got saved, dpt1 also. Okay. Now same thing you can upload into the where you want to upload it, where we have to upload DBFS catalog, and then here in DBFS we have to upload this employees and departments one. So already I have these two files are there. So if you want to upload, then go here, upload from here, go to your wherever you have saved it, EMP. Then if you'll make it open, it will be uploaded. So I don't want to upload, or let's upload only. So I'm uploaded here, done. So EMP1 is done. Then same way you can upload departments also. DPT1 and upload here, and then done. Now you have uploaded both the files, correct? Now, whatever the file name you have given, that only you have to use here, DPT. DPT1, EMP1. Okay. So like this, you have to use it. EMP1, EMP1. I have given header option true, info schema true. Based on the data, it will give the data type. Now see, it's got uploaded, and the data frame is created as EMP underscore DF. And if you will see here, same data, what you'll see uh, in the database, you will be able to see same thing, 107 record. Here also you will have the 107 record. You have same thing, you will have the 107 record here also. Same data you will be able to see. But only thing is that null part, it will show blank. Null part, it will show blank. Where the null? Null, it is showing null only. Okay, fine. Okay, so like this, you will be able to see. Now I'm going to print schema. Whatever the data type it will have, it will show that one integer. Based on the data, it will give the this now double, because your commission percentage is having a decimal point, so it is showing double. Integer will have a no, numeric data type, as I explained in the Python one. So numerical data type will have a three segment: integer, double, and then complex data type. So here it is coming after decimal. Decimal is coming, that's why it is showing as double. In your salary, decimal is not there, it is showing as an integer only. Manager IG integer, this is also integer. Email as string. And what about phone number? Phone number as string only because of a special character. Hire date as date. So consider that one. I'm going to upload department one also, and going to see the data. All for command you can write in one shot one. Now see, all this data are 27 record, and 4 columns are there in departments table, and then you have um, these are the joins condition. Okay, display we have used, and then info is schema. Then how you're going to join the two tables? We have employees table. We got the data. The data frame is created for the employees table, and data frame is created for the departments table. Now display emp underscore df dot join I'm going to join EMP underscore DF data frame of employees table and data frame of departments table. I'm going to join together based on what? Department, what is the joining condition? Department ID from employees data frame and department ID from department data frame. If you want to add some other joining condition, you can give different column name. And it is a inner join. What is the inner join? Inner join will give you the matching record only. So how many record we are expecting? 106 record. When you will do in a, SQL, so you will be able to see that here also you will be able to see 106 record only. Here also you will be able to see 206 record you will be able to see here because of null will not match department ID in department. So you here also like this you can write the inner join here. Okay. Then we have a left join. So left join, what will happen? All the matching record, all the records from the left table and then matching record in the right table and then non-matching record as a null values. So like that it will show. So based on the department ID, we are using it. So employees table data frame, departments table data frame, we are joining it based on what? Left join. And what is the joining condition? Department ID is equals to department ID. Then you are getting whatever the values are there, left join, 107 record, and one null values will be there for department ID. That also they will consider here. Null values also, right side, whatever the data you see, null only it is populating because this is not matching. Then you have right join, same way, right side all the records it will be considered. 122 record it is getting. Then full join, it will be combinations of both left join and right join. You know already this point, guys. Then anti join, which is not available, like which is not available in the when you give a departments table. Okay, so employees table is having one record extra, which is not, this department ID is not available in the department ID, or you can say that anti join means non-equi join, which is not available in the departments table. That record it will populate, which is not available in the so which is not available in the departments table and available in the employees table, that record it will give in anti-join. So when you run this one, it will give you that based on the joining condition, one record only, which is not available. This department ID is not available in the departments table. So you are getting that one. Semi joins means something we have to find out what exactly this semi join will give. So let's see that a semi joins in Pyspark. I also forget what exactly semi joins in Pyspark. Semi joins in Pyspark. So a left semi join is a type of join operations in the SQL that returns all the rows from the left data frame where there is a match in the right data frame based on the specified join condition. However, it does not include any columns from the right data frame. Okay, so it's showing that Okay, so same thing as go on mute, guys. And it is a type of your what is that? Left type only. Okay, anti left, left anti, and left semi. Both are two types of these things. So consider this one. Just Google it out more, and then this part we'll see tomorrow, guys. And then we'll explain your Databricks project after this. Okay. So as of now, you consider this much. I don't want to throw everything in one day. So let's go normally only. Okay. So this part, all these things, adding new columns, removing columns. Okay. All these things we'll see tomorrow. Okay. So as of now, we have done for the today class. What we'll do, we'll upload into, I guess, YouTube only. I'll upload for some times, and then we'll make the one folder where I'll give you the access. But like the problem is that 400 people are there in main group. And if I'll ask one person, 200 people will share the mail ID, which is getting difficult. Interested people are less only, but uh, many people they will share and then it will be very difficult to share it. What I'll do, I'll upload into the Google Drive and I'll give you the free access for that one. Okay. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye.